Alright, so as you see here in the title, um, and I'm pumping out these videos right now just because I have time before turning over for bed here. But yeah, last month, uh, my wife and I had our official wedding ceremony. We've been married for almost a year now. We got married legally married in July of 2023, and we both decided that at the time that we weren't going to have a wedding ceremony and that we were going to put money aside and yada yada yada. Well, that didn't end up happening because last fall we had another discussion and we kind of agreed that it would be worthwhile for our parents to have a wedding and to kind of celebrate this moment together, joining two families. But anywho, we had the wedding. It was great. My goodness. Um, I'll say this to you couples out there: you are not officially married until you go through the whole process of a wedding and and meeting all these different people and the nerves and standing in front of 120 plus people and reading your vows and making a commitment to someone else, because it's an extremely powerful thing. And I'm just joking too, in a sense. Of course, um, you're not like, you can be legally married and have a great relationship and yada yada yada, but um, yeah, it brought a lot more meaning to things. So, anyways, all that aside, our families ended up giving us some wedding gifts, and we ended up splitting it. My wife and I, yeah, it's still difficult for me to talk about money in public, even when I'm recording. But um, I got about $7,500, and I took all that and I put that straight into Bitcoin. So I'm finally at point 0.1 Bitcoin, which is pretty cool. And I'm happy about it because now my value of Bitcoin is just about the same as my value in NVIDIA. I've been investing steadily into NVIDIA since July of last year, so about 11 months now, and that's gotten me about an 80% return. So I've made about 7 grand off of NVIDIA over the past 11 months, almost a year, and I'm still committed and have a lot of conviction and a strong opinion and feeling about NVIDIA and Bitcoin over the next several years. Bitcoin right now is kind of hovering around, where is it at? It's about 69,000. It got up to like 70, 71 last week, and people were like, oh my God, we're not going to go below 70K anymore. Well, we did. We went down to like 68 at one point. Now we're at 69. But um, it's just interesting because I started, stacking right before the halving, and there was so much hype and yada yada yada. And since the halving, nothing's really happened, and it's funny to see like people all angry and um, crossed about it on social media. It's like, for God's sakes, guys, like, you know, historically, or I know in the previous halving, most of the returns were generated like, I think 15 months after the halving, and here we are now, what, April, May, like two-ish months into it. So still plenty of time, and I'm glad I got in at this price point at like 69,000. um so anyways, yeah, if you had any questions about whether or not I was committed to this thing and committed to it long term and not touching it, well, I am, because I just took my entire wedding gift and I put it right in there. And Yeah, the wife and I did have a conversation about that. She was like, well, how about a trip? Well, how about this? And I was like, well, how about our future? And we were able to pull it off. So anyways, wedding gift went all into Bitcoin, and it's business as usual here. um, I'll keep providing updates on Nvidia and Bitcoin. um, we've just finished month 4 out of 120 of investing, and I'll keep going for the next 10 years, man. I'm in this long term. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next month. Peace.